Welcome back to RuskiWeldFab. Welcome back to the channel. It's kind of a midweek update, but I wanted to bring something to your attention.
That's a good one!
And again, I mentioned it in the previous video. I would like to thank Funk Motorsport for their wonderful products. They literally saved my car. Why? Have a look at this. Now that it's a bit more apparent, I took bits off and oh my god, the state of the damage from the downpipe coming off, it's quite apparent. The culprit was one of those things. This is a new one, obviously I will be replacing, but the nut failed, so it opened and the downpipe just completely came off the turbo. So all the fire, all the heat, all 900 degrees of it was going around. And this has been mainly stopped by this thing. Unbelievable. Obviously, it singed the cover for the oil line. Again, I mean, look, it's completely melted. Mind you, some haters would say, yeah, but they always do that. No, they're not. No, they're not. I had this for more than 2 years and it was mint before this. And I do check, and as you know, I take off my engine quite a few times and I always check all of those things. Everything was absolutely perfect. Nothing was ripped or anything. This is purely from heat. And this thing basically saved my ECU. I can guarantee you that, because the ECU, as you can see, is on the firewall and this prevented it. I mean, look at that. That's the back. Took some paint off and everything. So I got a new heat blanket from Funk Motorsport. This is their Mark III version. It's really thick. It's lined with steel mesh, so it's not, there's no fabric here. It's been stitched with steel thread. Outside is Kevlar with lots of different materials. They asked me not to do this, but I just wanted to. As you can imagine, your turbo gets really hot, and this blanket basically contains all of this heat. I'm still holding it, by the way. No gloves, no nothing on the inside. So when my downpipe popped off, this thing basically saved my bacon. It contained all of this heat inside, well, as much as it could, obviously, because of the sheer ferocity of fire and everything. It ripped that thing to shreds and everything. So the turbo blanket we are replacing, obviously. I also got the Mark III or Mark II, I can't remember. It's one of the later versions of the Westgate blanket. So we'll replace that. Also, the downpipe, I already thrown away, but the heat wrap that I had on there, that actually got damaged as well. So we're gonna wrap it in this thing. I've tried 25 mil this time. I wanna try, because it's more difficult to wrap radiuses with the thicker one. So I reckon with this one I can actually do a much neater job. Then we have a heat blanket to replace this thing that will go onto the firewall. I already cleaned it up as much as I could. So this whole thing will go in its place. Also some more sleeving for the oil line and everything, and also a few component specific sleeves. That's basically for water. Actually, I can't show you, I've thrown it away already. The water fitting was quite close to the turbo and they actually melted as well. So we will be replacing all of this. Yeah, Funk. Guys, do not underestimate the importance of heat management. And it's not just heat management in a sense that, oh, my car will run cooler, oh, I'll get more horsepower. This is safety. This is a safety feature, because this could have ended really, really bad. Imagine there was none of this stuff. That's it. This fire just comes everywhere, and it will just melt through pipes, your silicone hoses and everything, and all sorts. And before you know it, you are in flames. So Funk, again, thank you for saving my car. All right, midweek update. Way first on the list, new wheels and tires. I am gonna try 275 3515. It's wide, 9-inch wheel, should be a bit wider, but we'll try. I will report on them later. I can report they fit absolutely fine. I'm only using a 6mm spacer with the correct offset, so we don't use spigot rings. So that's all good. Also, that's another thing I had to fix. My Westgate. Admittedly, this is a eBay finest, as sponsored by Time Attack and stuff. It worked okay for like 2 years, and it's mapped itself good, and you know, I've heard some horror stories. But the water fitting, because this is water cooled as well, the water fitting, for some reason, I don't know why, maybe because it was just I was using 2 adapters because I'm running AN6 and it's meant for like 3 or 4 mil or whatever. It kept going loose, so I would use like different sealants and stuff like that to just secure it in the thread. But I don't know, I'm just fed up of doing this, so I essentially just welded AN6 bung on top of it. So that should prevent any sort of issue. And yes, I pressure tested it, it's absolutely perfect. Another thing that failed, well, it failed before as well, it's a heat shield that I have here behind the manifold, just to sort of help prevent sort of radiant heat coming into this area. So the mounting lugs, they snapped again. As you can see, I repaired it crudely. So basically they were welded on it. I mean, you can see how hot it gets. This time I'm gonna cut it slightly bigger. This is steel aluminum, 1 mil, so it's quite light. And I'm not gonna use weld-on brackets. I'm just gonna make steel brackets, and I'll probably just rivet them, because it will be flexible and it's never gonna fail. Also, talking about heat, Alton Park, which is literally this weekend, is gonna get hot. So I've decided to introduce a little bit more cabin cooling, just to keep my brain not melting. Simple pipe, can't remember the diameter, had it for a while. Like a simple aluminum throttle body sort of trumpet that I found. And yeah, a drain pipe on in here, plastic, and I've tested it. And it works wonderfully. This should give me enough flow to my face, to my helmet, just to keep me kind of sane. Also, in a never ending quest for lightness, I decided to lighten my lightweight doors. Here we are, fiberglass doors. I was amazed when I weighed them. They were 11 kilograms each. Guess how much weight I've lost by cutting all the inner stuff out. I removed a few bits and pieces. I drilled some race holes at the bottom. I've lost almost 2 kilos per door just by doing that. I mean, it's 4 kilograms of unnecessary weight. I will obviously just use some black and spray it black so it just looks a little bit neater. I'll reinforce this part. This is where I'm gonna have the pull handle, and also for the door latch, it will basically just attach here, and essentially you just pull on the cable itself. So another 4 kilograms of weight saving. You can't go wrong with that, can you? And I'm sure some of you already seen this video. which is out on the channel. I'll leave the link in the description, or probably in this corner or this corner, I can't remember which one. I'll leave a link for this. Another way to help engine run cooler, basically blocking off all the unnecessary holes and directing air, because air is lazy, into the radiator just to keep things cooler. That's about it, guys. I have a couple of days to put it all together, to apply all of my funk goodies. This obviously goes in a bin. New V-band for the turbo, and this time I'll double nut it. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. I will see you on the next one.